want to go first? What was your bottom?
Yeah. Sure. So you're asking like when like, you know, there's a difficult situation, like.
Yeah, like let's say your friends went out or something, like what made you turn away and say no? Like did you engage in another activity or like what did you do?
In recovery.
Right. Okay. So I think there's like a couple of different like parts to that question. I think that one is, especially early on, I tried to like replace some unhealthy habits with like more positive habits. Like instead of, you know, like just like hanging around and like doing nothing and like exercise, instead of like, you know, maybe passing on going out to a concert or like going out to a bar or something. That was really like something I tried to stay away from, especially early on, just until I felt like I got sort of like a foundation and worked some steps in AA and had a larger support group around me and had a sponsor I could, somebody that I could call and have people in recovery that were like a support system for me, so I could, you know, if I was feeling stressed that day, or you know, somebody was going to a concert or whatever it may be, give them a call, just talk to them, you know, because it's all people that you can relate to. That's something I found very helpful. And then one other thing I would say is that. Actually, I totally forgot what I was about to say. It was in there somewhere, but I forgot. Sorry.
It's okay. Happens all the time.
I know for me at least, the biggest thing is whenever I feel the want or like need to drink, when I get overwhelmed with like frustration, or I get overwhelmed with like emotions, or I get a bunch of feelings that I'm not used to, because normally I'm used to just numbing them and pushing them under the table. The biggest thing that I first think about when I like, after normally calming myself down from like a fluster of emotions, I go, hey, what was your life like before? Which was terrible, like using, abusing, drinking myself silly, to throwing up in the corner, living out of my car. And I go, do I want to go back to that? And it's like, absolutely not. So there's no way that I'll drink or put myself in the situation to where that I might compromise that like now foundation that I have, which is sobriety right now. And it's like, and then I just keep rekindling all of the like bad thoughts and then stir them away with the positivity of like where I am now and how far I've gone in the past like only 7 months of being sober. And it's like, all right, cool, I'm going in the right direction. And if I take any steps at all, if I take one step back, like Gary was saying, it's like I will skyrocket backwards and end up right at the dive bar down the street, and I'll be there all night long, today, tomorrow, buying everybody shots, and I just can't go back to that. So I choose to avoid the entire situation.